Hey guys, welcome to the Dream Team. I am your host, Kasia Roxas, right here on RVN TV. We've got a great guest with us today, Chris Mulvaney from CMDS and Post Cafe. Actually very excited about having him on our show today because he's got a lot of marketing formulations that he uses with different platforms, and I really kind of wanted to get an idea of your company and what it is that you actually do, because I know I have a lot of people in my network that can utilize your services. It doesn't necessarily have to be in the real estate industry. So, but we're going to start with CMDS. Give me a little bit of background on when you started your company.
Cool, yeah. So CMDS stands for Creative Marketing Design Solutions. It used to be just me, and it was Chris Mulvaney Design Solutions, but it grew outside of me. I have always been a creative guy, and I wanted to start an agency after working at some big ones. And in 2002 is when I decided to make the move. So prior to starting the agency, I worked for a division of Saatchi & Saatchi, and I was moonlighting at Gray doing a lot of digital advertising. And at the time, Gray was the second largest advertising agency in the world, and Saatchi was the first. I was winning some awards, and I felt like I just needed to go out. And
Did you find that like your creativity was kind of being held back a little bit because you weren't really given carte blanche of what you could do yourself? Like
Yeah,
how you initially started the business?
Yeah, I mean, everybody thinks that they could always do better, right? And they don't like their boss's opinions and stuff like that. So
I just make myself the boss, that's all.
Exactly, that's what I did. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just overstep this and go out and do my own thing. But I guess the challenge was, oh wow, now I have to get business because I'm a creative guy. I'm not, I was never into the business aspect of it. But after starting the business in 2002, I've got to deal with thousands of business owners and help them solve problems from not only a creative and branding standpoint, but even from a business standpoint, and help them streamline business processes and figure out who they want to be when they grow up.
So when you started the company, how many employees did you have?
Well, so when I started, it was just me, and then after about 6 months, I rented a office on Broad Street in Red Bank, and I hired my first employee. And then over time, I did a couple of hops. It was in Middletown, an office, and I bought a house in Middletown, converted it to office space. And in 2015, I bought a beautiful 6,000 square foot building in Colts Neck. So,
and that's where you actually filmed the commercial that I saw on CMDS.
Yes, yeah. So if you go to the cmdsonline.com, you'll see me giving a little bit of a tour of
the creativity room was my favorite.
Yeah,
I like
the inspiration room.
Yeah, the inspiration room.
Yeah, we come up with a lot of really good ideas for not only our clients but for our business.
Do you guys have like a meeting in there that you guys sit down and you talk about like?
I do, yeah. So it's not like open to everybody. Like every once in a while, if we have a client come over, we need an intimate setting, we'll do it there. That's like no negativity in that room. It's all just positive.
Leave it at the front door.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And we have a lot of fun in there, and just think about how we can solve problems, really. Yeah.
So you got your whole team together collectively brings you ideas as well and says, hey, Chris, I got this really cool idea. What do you think about it?
Yeah, pretty much. So I'm lucky to have, I'm really fortunate to have what I consider to be the best employees in the space. We have guys and ladies that have done the big corporate America thing, and obviously you can tell by the way I'm dressed right now, I'm not a corporate America guy, not a corporate guy.
We know that feeling.
Yeah, I'll go to meetings in jeans and a t-shirt, and sell huge accounts that way because it's me, But I'm fortunate to have employees that have done that, have done the city thing, have worked for client side and agency side. In some cases, they even had their own agency and just didn't want to do it anymore. So I have I truly have the local rock stars of the digital space. It's been hard to find who I have now, but I'm really comfortable and happy with my team.
Talk to me about some of the marketing platforms that you do for different types of businesses.
Yeah, sure. So I'll tell you, like CMDS deals with all different shapes and sizes of clients. We do web development is usually where it starts. It's the foundation of all of our marketing initiatives. Most of our stuff is done digitally, so we believe in a strong social media strategy for all of our clients. We believe in writing content that could be used to help them rank on certain search phrases that their ideal client might be using to find them or their competitor. We also do a lot of paid advertising in display and search, so we help our clients rank high on those search phrases that are going to be converting the best. And then some lightweight PR stuff. But we believe in capturing mind share. So capturing mind share is being everywhere and anywhere you could possibly be. So when a client is ready to make a purchasing decision, they think of your brand. So you'll see us doing traditional advertising, and we practice what we preach. So we advertise in publications, we do postcard mailings. We don't believe that stuff is dead. Nobody's doing
Old school.
Yeah.
We call that old school marketing.
It's being everywhere,
Yeah.
right? So it's not wasteful. So we target people and we communicate directly to humans, as humans, not like a company, a corporation. So, and we do that for all of our clients. And I think like if your initiatives are targeted, you'll have nothing but success as long as your messaging is right. So we're more of a strategy company. We do all the tactical stuff, obviously, to implement it, but I think that's our big differentiator. It's like helping the client figure out who they want to be when they grow up, and then helping them position themselves to attract their ideal clients.
And it's not a specific type. I mean, anybody. You own a sneaker company could come to you and ask you to utilize the marketing platform to get their name and their brand out there on social media in any way that you can.
Exactly.
Banners and things like that. As far as commercials, anything like that you guys do as far as marketing is concerned?
Yeah, so we don't really do TV and radio, but anything.
Well, you are right now.
I know. Look at this thing. We do some video stuff for our clients, but most of our stuff is done, traditional and all shapes and sizes. So large pharmaceutical companies, a client of ours, we do primarily all their website development for them. We do a lot of work in the financial space. We do, one of the top performing realtors in New Jersey is a client of ours. We branded him and just got him all over the place. So it really depends on the client, the goals. We deal with an attorney who deals with very famous people's sexual harassment cases. So we'll manage social media for them, website development, website enhancements.
A lot of laws and guidelines and bylaws when it comes to doing social media, things like that you have to kind of abide by?
Over time, it's getting more and more, I guess like you just have to be really concerned with what you're doing. And we'll ask certain clients to kind of give us the okay or sign off on certain initiatives because we feel like they may be, a little risky, but it's still like kind of the Wild West. There are really no governing bodies,
Which is just really an amazing thing to tackle.
That is, it's pretty crazy.
So we're gonna take a short break, but when we come back, I want to talk to you about the Post Cafe, which is something that you've designed for real estate agents in the market in this industry.
It's going to be for every industry, but right now we're starting off in the real estate space.
Okay, and it's a really phenomenal thing that you've created, because I know for myself, I don't feel as though enough people allow themselves to kind of utilize these types of platforms, and since we're in such a social media based business these days, it's going to be very interesting to hear you talk about that. So
cool, awesome.
We'll talk about that. We'll be right back, guys.